Laos, a landlocked country in Southeast Asia, is known for its stunning natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. However, beneath the surface lies a nation grappling with a severe economic crisis. Years of economic mismanagement, coupled with external shocks, have pushed Laos to the brink. The Lao people are facing unprecedented hardships with soaring inflation, a depreciating currency, and dwindling job prospects. The Lao economy is heavily reliant on natural resources, particularly hydropower and mining. These sectors, while important, are vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices. Moreover, Laos's dependence on foreign aid and investment has left it susceptible to the whims of external actors. The current economic crisis is a wake-up call for Laos to diversify its economy and build greater resilience. The Lao government is acutely aware of the challenges facing the nation. It has pledged to implement reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy, attracting foreign investment, and improving living standards. However, these reforms will require time, political will, and the support of the international community. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but with determination and collaboration, Laos can overcome this crisis and emerge stronger. The COVID-19 pandemic dealt a severe blow to the global economy, and Laos was no exception. The country's tourism industry, a major source of revenue, ground to a halt as borders were closed and travel restrictions imposed. Thousands of jobs were lost and businesses struggled to survive. The pandemic exposed the vulnerabilities of Laos's economy, highlighting the need for diversification and greater resilience. Adding to Laos's woes was the economic slowdown in China, its largest trading partner and a major source of investment. As Chinese demand for raw materials waned, so too did Laos's exports. This had a ripple effect on the Lao economy, leading to further job losses and a decline in government revenue. The confluence of these external shocks exacerbated Laos's existing economic problems and pushed it further into crisis. The pandemic and China's slowdown served as a stark reminder of Laos's vulnerability to external shocks. The country's reliance on a handful of sectors and its dependence on foreign trade and investment left it ill-equipped to weather these storms. The Lao government has recognized the need to create a more diversified and resilient economy, but translating this recognition into concrete action will be crucial. Inflation has become a major concern in Laos, eroding the purchasing power of ordinary citizens. The cost of essential goods and services, such as food, fuel, and transportation, has skyrocketed, putting a strain on household budgets. The depreciation of the Lao kip, the national currency, has further fueled inflation, making imported goods more expensive. The reasons for inflation are multifaceted, ranging from global supply chain disruptions to domestic factors such as government spending and currency fluctuations. Whatever the causes, the impact on ordinary Lao people is undeniable. Families are struggling to make ends meet, and the risk of falling into poverty is rising. The government has taken some steps to address inflation, such as increasing interest rates and tightening monetary policy, but more needs to be done. The combination of inflation and currency devaluation is a toxic mix for the Lao economy. It erodes consumer confidence, discourages investment, and fuels social unrest. Addressing these issues is paramount for restoring economic stability and improving the lives of the Lao people. Section 4. A mountain of debt, the burden of borrowing. Laos is grappling with a mounting debt burden, largely accumulated through loans from China and other foreign creditors. These loans were often used to finance infrastructure projects such as hydropower, dams, and railways. While such projects hold the promise of economic development, they have also saddled Laos with a heavy debt burden. The Lao government is struggling to service its debts, with a significant portion of its revenue going towards debt repayments. This leaves less money available for essential public services, such as healthcare, education, and social welfare. The debt burden is constraining Laos's ability to invest in its future and improve the lives of its citizens. The debt crisis is a major threat to Laos's economic stability and long-term prospects. The government is seeking to renegotiate the terms of its loans with creditors, but this is a complex and challenging process. Addressing the debt overhang will require difficult decisions, fiscal discipline, and the support of the international community. Section 5. Trade imbalances, importing more than exporting. Laos has long struggled with a trade deficit, meaning it imports more goods and services than it exports. This imbalance is driven by a number of factors, including the country's limited industrial base, its reliance on imported raw materials, and its relatively underdeveloped export sector. The trade deficit puts downward pressure on the Lao kip and drains foreign currency reserves. The Lao government is seeking to promote exports and reduce reliance on imports. It has implemented policies aimed at attracting foreign investment in export-oriented industries and promoting domestic production. However, these efforts are hampered by a number of challenges, including a lack of skilled labor, inadequate infrastructure, and bureaucratic hurdles. Addressing the trade deficit is crucial for improving Laos's economic outlook. It will require a concerted effort to diversify the economy, boost exports, and attract foreign investment in productive sectors. Section 6. Seeking solutions, government reforms, and debt negotiations. The Lao government is taking steps to address the economic crisis, albeit with limited resources and capacity. It has announced a series of reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy, improving governance, and attracting foreign investment. These reforms include measures to curb inflation, stabilize the currency, and improve tax collection. The government is also engaging in debt negotiations with its creditors, seeking to restructure its loans and secure more favorable repayment terms. It is seeking assistance from international financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank to help navigate the debt crisis and implement economic reforms. The success of these efforts will depend on a number of factors, including the government's commitment to implementing reforms, the cooperation of creditors, and the support of the international community. Section 7. A path to recovery, hope for the future. The economic crisis in Laos is a serious challenge, but it is not insurmountable. The country has a number of strengths, including its young and growing population, its abundant natural resources, and its strategic location in Southeast Asia. With the right policies, investments, and partnerships, Laos can overcome this crisis and build a more resilient and prosperous future. Key to Laos's recovery will be economic diversification, moving away from over-reliance on a handful of sectors and promoting growth in areas such as manufacturing, tourism, and services. Investing in education and skills development will be crucial to equip the Lao workforce for the jobs of the future. Attracting responsible foreign investment will be essential for driving economic growth and creating employment opportunities. The road ahead will be challenging, but with determination, collaboration, and the support of its partners, Laos can emerge from this crisis stronger and more prosperous.